puppy to like being handled is very important to have a safe puppy and just to increase their quality of life. So I have some really high value treats here, little chunks of cheese. And the reason we want to use really high value treats when we're doing body handling and body exams is because we want being touched by humans to be a very good thing. We want them to just love it. So you can actually pair a primary reinforcer of really good cheese with being handled, and it causes being handled to become a secondary reinforcer. So what that means is that being handled can become as good as the cheese. So what you do is you let your puppy nibble on the high value reward while you look in their ears, look at their teeth, look in their eyes. Check with your vet and you can find out what kinds of handling they'll be getting at the vet, and you can help with those kinds of handling exercises so that when they go to the vet, it's not completely foreign and they're used to it. And because you've paired it with a really high value treat, they actually like being handled. So another thing that you can do is give a high value treat and work on their grooming. So some things that groomers do is grab at beards. So I'm going to give her a really good treat while I grab at her beard. And I'm going to mess with her toes while she's eating a really good treat. And if you notice, I don't know if you see this, but she is being a little bit hesitant. So I'm going to take it slow. And if you have a dog that's very shy and going away from you, then all you start with is reaching out and then giving the treat. And then reaching out and giving a treat. And then you touch and you give a treat. But Pixie's pretty used to being handled. So I'm actually going to change my body position a little bit because I think she was a little nervous with the way I was sitting. So I'm going to just touch her toes. I'm going to get out the nail clipper, and if your dog is really afraid of the nail clippers or really hates them, you can just feed them with the nail clippers out on the floor. And then the next session you would touch their toes with the nail clipper. And again, if your dog shies away and they're still very scared, you just stay at this point of the nail clipper out and getting treats in front of the nail clipper. You want to make sure they see the nail clipper as well. We don't just want them all focused on what they're eating and not noticing that the nail clipper is out. And then you want to child-proof your dog. So you're going to pay special attention to their collars, their ears, their tails. Come here. Very good. You're going to really handle their skin and their fur. And then if you have a puppy and a really comfortable puppy, you can start to desensitize them to strange ways that people approach dogs that dogs don't really like. So leaning in and getting lots of good treats, petting over the head, just things that people that aren't really knowledgeable about dogs would probably do. And if you do this every day, being handled will be a really, really good thing. And you won't have to feed them for very long. You do this for like a month or two and they're just going to love to be touched, and you won't have to continue giving them really high value treats every time. And it also makes sure that you are aware of what your dog feels like, and if there's any health issues that rise up, you'll know right away because you know exactly, well, that bump wasn't there before and that's abnormal. So please make sure to handle your puppy every day.